Welcome to Strategic Command World War I Blue Max mod. I am excited to show you Strategic Command World War I and all that entails. Last night I played, I started playing at about 8 o'clock at night. Actually it was 9 o'clock at night? No, 8 o'clock at night, 7 o'clock at night, and I played till 4 in the morning. I played 9 straight hours of this game. And I started to record most of my game, and all of my game, all 9 hours of it. I deleted all my recordings this morning. I think by about 2 o'clock in the morning, I was talking gibberish. This game is that good. In terms of being an excellent strategy game, grand strategy World War I game, this game is fantastic. I really enjoyed the gameplay, obviously, if I played it 9 hours straight. And I have made myself a promise not to keep this episode over an hour long. So we're going to start a new game just so you can see. This is the Blue Max mod. You can download the Blue Max mod as soon as you buy the game. Essentially, you go to the Matrix site and you can find a link. It's very easy to install, very easy to set up, and it looks great. So you're not going to be seeing the vanilla game. The Blue Max mod was actually made by an employee, if I've heard correctly, and it was released simultaneously with the release of the game. So the game looks beautiful. You're going to see in just a second. We're going to play as the Central Powers, 1914, and we'll play the campaign. We're going to play it on intermediate skill level. Central Powers, okay. We'll use these counters here. These are your naval counters, your infantry, and the other counters, and then your border style is going to be red here. And we've got all these settings here. Let's get it started. So yeah, I played it last night, and I think that I'm going to go with the same strategy that I did last night, because I'm going to quit my game I started last night and see what I can do differently this time. But we're going to go with a maybe I could try the traditional route, but what I did try to do was I did a non-attack on the Western Front, and so I did my complete focus was on the Eastern Front and knocking the Russians, just hammering the Russians, and keeping the British out of the war as long as I could. And so we're going to try that again tonight, because I want to play it out, and I'm definitely going to do it online. So I mean on my channel. So deploy armies for victory. Most of our army is now mobilized, so we get to deploy some of our guys. That's what's going to tell us here. So we're going to take von Bülow, and we're going to deploy him. But old von Bülow, he is going to go... Yeah, let's go with von Bülow up here. Boy, let's think about this for just a second. Maybe I can go von Bülow here. This totally defeats the point of pinching off the entire thing here. Yeah, I'm gonna put him up here. So von Bülow deploys here. First artillery is going to deploy here as well. We're going to put that here. Cavalry. Okay, let's deploy that here. Infantry. Here. Infantry. Here. Cavalry deployed. Oh, no. We'll deploy this cavalry here. Here. So we're going to go for knocking the East out, and basically we're going to dig in on the Western Front. We're going to do a phony war, just like oh shoot, I didn't see what that said. I went through it. It's basically the Austrians need money. Dealing conflict with the UK, delaying conflict with the UK, violating the neutrality of Belgium, the Netherlands, or Denmark will automatically bring the British into the war. I don't plan on doing any of those things. Sending any navals near the British coast, the North Sea would also provoke them. So take care if you hope to delay Britain's unwarranted. Okay, I intend to do that. The importance of the Netherlands. Netherlands is critical to Germany because that's where we get our food. And what else you got for me? These, you know, if I actually played many hours of Strategic Command World War One, the classic version, which was a square based. They're not the hexagon based system. Very similar in some respects. Okay, so we've got no money the first turn, and we've got no real way to oh, our grand strategy here. We have what looks like a Kursk. For better argument, better sake of an argument, what looks like the Kursk salient here. So we're going to do what the Germans try to do in Kursk salient and pinch it off in here and try to pinch in this way. It's going to be really hard for the Austrians to do that because they're just too darn weak. But already it looks like we're going to get Bialystok, which is a nice pickup right off the bat. Get those guys in going in there. The Russians here already, so let's move these guys up here. And this core here. And let's get this guy. So, and with regard to these units, they're all based on 10-point systems, if you haven't played this sort of system before. So our objective here in the first turn is basically to move forward and not get ourselves in a bad position here. I can't undo that. Nope. So this has got an elite group of troops, so I know there'll be okay, well, we don't want to get ourselves in too much trouble here. So let's move this cavalry unit here. And that cavalry unit there. Alright. So I've got Brest-Litovsk right off the bat. Move the guns up here. Now he's in trouble. He could. This isn't Hindenburger. This is von Bülow. So he could be in some trouble with you. We've just figured out those guys are there. And I don't think I'm ready to quite cut this guy off yet in Grodno. Gosh, would be nice. This is a big get right here. This is huge. Should I start pinching off Grodno? Yeah, I think I'm going to. No. I don't think he can get 10 in one turn, can he? Oh, man. That's absolutely disappointing. Yikes, I had him. That's a bummer. Alright, hopefully he can't get all his points back next turn. Hmm. This is a dangerous, this forest here. Oof. Just don't know. I mean, this river's a nice defense line here. Krakow is good, but we're not playing defense of the eastern realm here. We're playing aggressive. So let's play aggressive. Start. We can deploy in that force there and. Yeah, I just, boy. I can't let them split us, and that crossroads is important in terms of supply. It's okay. The Austrians are going to do. They're going to they're definitely going to deploy. Oh, if I put him here, I can't just march. Okay, yeah. It's Alright, we'll take it. I'm just gonna. And see, the goal here is basically, and this is going to cause a massive counterattack, probably on these guys. I don't know if they're going to be able to hold or not. It's just a reality. But the idea is going to be to pinch off the forces in this pocket. The nice other thing here is we got the Pripyat marshes here, which is just a big dead zone. So this is why armies historically, if you're invading Russia, you go this way, or you can go this way. You know, the Germans, you got Army Group North, Army Group Center, and then Army Group South going that way. So we've got basically, I think that's it for so far. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 units that are already looking like they're caught in this cauldron. And you know, where we want the pinchers to meet is right here. So it's not, you know, it's not crazy to think that we can do it here. Let's move these guys over here so we get some better recon. Let's move these subs this way. Let's destroy her this way. One of the cool things we've got in this game is mines, so let's deploy those and show you how they work. Okay, I think we can have 3 of them at once. That's probably what's going on there. Got his 2 mines in. So I get this guy out here. And if you do, one of the first things I did was, if you do take a ship and move it into that minefield, it will, your own guys will get hit. You get the pre-dreadnoughts, PD, cruiser, a CC or CN is dreadnought, huh? Oh, DN, dreadnought. Sorry, my eyes aren't that good. So there we go. That takes care of us there. Now let's move down to the Serbian front. Oh man, we just don't have the. Okay, it could have gone worse. Wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Zero, huh? Anytime you take even losses, guys, you take it. Oh, it wasn't even losses. Push them in there. Take more losses than they will. He can't move out. He can move over here. He's not going to move out of Belgrade. That's... The Austrians took a beating first turn. Get some aircraft on. Alright, now on this front, we're going to take Mulhausen. And we can't dig in. Dig in here. Cavalry needs to go to the Eastern Front. Because the Eastern Front is a front of mobility, so that's my plan. We're going to move him here. There, so now we know he's there. We won't suffer. And that's Luxembourg for us. We'll entrench him. He can't entrench. We are not going to enter. So the Belgian border is right here. Put these units back here. One reserve corps here, one reserve corps here, one reserve corps here. So we've got 3 reserve corps right off the line for easy reinforcements. And then a reserve corps here and one here. And we'll elite up these guys here. Probably ought to leave these 2 corps here and move these cavalry corps to the Eastern Front. I'm not ready to move my destroyers out yet, so there's no point in doing that yet. And I think that's going to get us done with this turn. Let's make sure we don't have any money. You can do all sorts of neat things with the money you have in this game, like perform research. And right now the Germans are already researching artillery weapons and airship development. Infantry, I'm going to really focus on infantry and, of course, trench warfare and those things that are going to be, benefit us. And try to get the German economy rolling. The Austrians have artillery weapons and industrial tech going on. So they've got 275 and the Austrians have 235. We're really going to focus on researching like crazy and trying to minimize our damage. Now, of course, the Ottomans aren't in the war yet, so they are not ready to get going, but I think we can move their troops around. So we'll move him off of there. And I think one of the things that I failed to do last game was his core up there. His last game, my biggest problem was not being positioned at the time the war really got rolling here. So, and this part of the war up here between the Russians and the Turks is Stalematesville. I really have trouble keeping them supplied and keeping them able to really be a threat. So what we're going to do is I know the Allies will be coming. In fact, I know they're going to be coming up through Kuwait. They'll be attacking up through here. That's what they always do. They're going to come this way too when the Brits get into the war. So it's time to get ready for preempting that. We could even be at war with the Russians before everybody else. But so far, so good. That's it for the Ottomans. The Germans on the East Front are done. No need to go crazy and attack the French because I don't think we're going to... That's not going to get anywhere. So that's it for turn 1. Let's see. Let's move these destroyers back a little bit. Oh, I can? I can, yeah. Good. He's stuck there. Okay, great. And we'll end the turn. Yeah, I do. I really, really do. Brest-Litovsk reduces Russian national morale. Now you've got your morale bar across the top here, so we can see that the Russian morale has dropped a little bit. And you see it just came down a tiny bit. Luxembourg surrenders, so we're going to plunder them. Which is always nice. 27 more MPP into our bank. Commander of the High Seas Fleet, our Middlemere Division, whose flagship is the Gaben battlecruiser, is currently in the Med. We service the Ottoman Navy. Yeah, we're going to do that. Sounds good. Of course they do. France is going to kick up their production. And one of the things I really like about this game is this consistent use of these little notes and strategic decisions you make. It's very similar to the first game. General von Baum, Ermoli, and the 4th and 7th Corps of our 2nd Army are currently en route to Novi Sad and Tenishburg near the Serbian border, where they will deploy shortly to take part in the invasion of Serbia. Oh, this is the Austrians. However, deploying them there may leave us with insufficient forces facing the Russians. Therefore, it has been suggested that we send them to the Russian border. No, we unfortunately send them to fight against Russia will delay the arrival. Okay, we're not going to delay their arrival. Yes, immediately deploy to fight Serbia. Austria-Hungary deploys 2nd Army to fight against Serbia. Excellent. Drop them in there. We've got another HQ. And now it's time to really put the hammer down on the Serbs, which they're gonna reinforce all these guys, and we're gonna be at a big disadvantage. Hopefully not. Hopefully the ones that we've got, well, let's see what the Russians do. These pictures are great too. Look at this. I mean, this is just awesome. You've got, infantry pictures of our picturesque town, just unbelievable. So Germany's going to have 374 MPP, and you can see the importance of their trade routes and their neighbors with Norway, Sweden. There's, of course, a mobilization penalty. And then you got your food coming in via the Netherlands that we talked about before. I'll get into the diplomatic aspect of this game too. It's minimal, but it is important. Oh, man. If Vallejo can't get great reinforcements, I really think we have a good chance at maybe taking it next turn. It would be great. If we can do that, we're ahead of the game. Ooh. Man, that's almost goading me into attack. This was a big mistake I made here, leaving this communication line open. So he's got no AP. He's still stuck at 5, which is great. We can lose that garrison very easily here. In fact, we're going to. Run. First blood goes to the bad guys. This is a disastrous start. This cavalry's going to be pulling back. I suppose we did buy time by put. Oh, that was bad. Down 2 units. So early in the game. There we go, we're okay. Well, that's not bad. We're going to cut him off, those guys off. So that's going to cost him that cavalry. So far, they are schooling us. This is a huge attack by the Russians on the first turn. And he's cut those guys off. Oof, that's bad. Ooh, turn 1 is not going well. It's going to be okay. We're going to have Otto von Bismarck. It's going to be good. Oh, wait, is it Bismarck? No, it's what's his name? We have Falkenhayn. Yeah, it's Bismarck. It's Bismarck, isn't it? Let's see what, you know, I may be tempted to go after this cavalry here. Oh, we pulled him out. Gosh darn it. And then down in the lower left-hand corner tells you what's going on. Arrival of thousands of refugees from Galicia. UK seizes an Ottoman ship. Ottomans are outraged, so they're going to slide towards our joining the war a little bit more. Oof. Oh man, that was bad. That was a really bad in terms of losses. Aiding Austria-Hungary without the... Okay, this was something I missed last time I played. Aiding Austria-Hungary without assisting our Austro-Hungarian ally could struggle to achieve decisive victories against Serbia and Russia in due course. May also have to face war with Italy. It is therefore recommended we send aid. To do this, click on War Maps at the top of the screen, then Convoy Map. Then click on the German flag and you can adjust the number of military production points to be sent to Austria-Hungary every turn. Excellent. Given our weakness in East Prussia, we could greatly strengthen our position by bringing Hindenburg, oh my gosh, Bismarck was in the 1880s, 1870s, out of retirement and giving him a field command there. Yep. It's very, yep, do it. Welcome, von Hindenburg. Okay. Huge numbers of refugees. We are here to prevent further impact on national morale. Yes, we're going to have to invest. Providing care for refugees. Good job. Good job, Austro-Hungary. Alright, what can we do here? He can't withdraw. Redo that because I want to do the max damage. There we go. Alright, what can we do here? And we're going to max that so it gets us back up to 8. Ooh. Man, can I get into that zone of control? I can't. Gotcha. Well, I can rail in somebody, I'm sure. 2-1. Is that a regiment that is not 2-2? And what we're doing is we're resupplying these troops, and we're going to move von Hindenburg towards the south here, so he can HQs provide the ability to supply units. So we're going to move him down here so that he can do some good. What's the best way? Can we put some direct pressure on Warsaw? 2-1 already. Wow, okay. So that would get us to 9-9. Ooh, goodness. Okay, well there's our first enemy unit we've wiped out, which is the enemy aircraft, which is good. Whew. What can I do with these guys here? Push him up. He can't. I don't. Oh, he has not attacked yet. We're going to. Whoops. Oh, I can't undo it now. 1-3, huh? No thanks, we'll leave it just as it is. Probably can't entrench now. Great. Let's move this artillery over this way. CNC can go here. Can I undo that? I can't. That's okay. So we've got the Germans moving here, and I've got this cavalry corps here. But look, if I move them out too far, I can definitely is that a rail? Can I rail all the way to there? Let's find out. If I can. No, I can only get to here. Well, he's got to go there. Bet you could rail all the way down to Serbia. That might not be a bad idea. So we can even that. I've got to try to save them. Even this out over here. Where's my advantage? This cavalry over here. Won't cost much to move. Oh, it's still the same cost, huh? Yikes. All right. I want that cavalry there. Not going to need that unit for there, so let's move him. Alright, that's going to do it for... Happy with my German deployment so far. Good. 2021. What do I do with these guys? All right. Okay, now to the Austrians who definitely want to cut these guys off here. So let's do it. Oh man, that's not good. Can I get him out? Let's max your reinforcements. Yep. Okay. Max these guys out. So we still have some reinforcements left. But the problem is basically we're gonna have to give up some ground. But we'll entrench our cavalry. These guys can entrench here. Alright, now I've got some guys down here, so let's see what we can do. Ooh, it's actually pretty good. Wow. Yes! Wow. I cannot believe that happened. Hopefully that gives us a little bit better recon ability when you have the aircraft like that. These guys are cut off, so that'll start affecting their supply. But we're working this line. I love these lines here, these campaign markers here, just great. Let's operate these guys over here. Yeah, I can move that unit down here and just gradually build them up in this zone here. It's going to take some time to win that fight. But up here, I intend to pressure the Russians immediately. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, I really like our deployments in the east here so far. And taking Sarajevo, or Belgrade, excuse me, was huge. Yep, that's good. All right, let's move Our Ottoman troops, okay, these guys can't ride the rails yet, so... I'm gonna leave those guys there just to be safe. I think I want to deploy both of these units. I just want to win over here. I never win over here in this game, ever. And it's like fighting up here is like, forget about it. These guys really don't have anything to do up here, so. Alright, we've taken care of that. And then along this front, let's entrench. I want to get one more turn in if I can here. Okay, they're already there. The only other thing I would do is if elite reinforcements are available, I'm definitely going to get them. But they are not, so we're going to entrench. They're in a city, they can't. These guys can. So they can get elite reinforcements, so we're going to get their 1 point and up to 11. This does make a difference in the game because they just are a lot more difficult to deal with. Because, as they said in Spinal Tap, you got to kick it up to 11. They go to 11. Alright, I think I'm gonna... These both, I get those next turn. See what I've got in terms of research. I've still got 100 left, so let's do this. Actually, what I'm going to do this instead, sorry. I'm going to try to send some money to Austria. So we'll go to the war maps. Probably the convoy map. So convoy. Yeah, so to go to convoy map and then, okay, here it is. Yeah, I see it. Let's try that again. Go up here. War maps. Convoy map. Left click flags for convoy information. Okay, nice. Max 10%. There we go, 38. We'll give him some more money. And we'll close that. It's awesome. Figured that out, which is nice. Oh boy, the Austrians better be mobilizing. Research. Germans are still at 102, so that's great. We're going to do infantry warfare. Let's see if Austria has anything. I think they should be out of money. 127. Infantry weapons. We need the Austrian troops. You guys can't do anything. I got no money. All right, good. So we got some more research going on, which is great. And what about our fleet actions here? Let's move this here. And we'll start moving these guys this way. I'm not intending to do any amphibious attacks with this unit. Oh, diplomacy. So right now, Bulgaria's heading our way. Netherlands. Sweden. I really need these guys into the war here. So I'm gonna put a bunch of money down on them. And you know, the other thing to do would be stop Romania from going into the Allies too. But what you know, UK is already 79% mobilized towards the Allies. But I think my goal is going to be get Bulgaria into the war, so the Serbs can get into the war as soon as possible. And I'll show you how to put money into that the next round, hopefully. Let's end this turn, and we'll go from our last turn of the battle, or the of this episode. Coming up next. All right, let's end this turn. Doop. Yes, I really do. I'm going to leave my fleet deployments alone. I don't think I really need to do anything there. Those guys are going to take some beating because they're out of supply, which is a bummer. Nice. I can't believe that happened so quickly, and they don't have a whole lot of reinforcements yet. Our ambassador to Ottoman Empire reports from Constantinople that the Ottoman army is not yet ready. Yeah, we need to. Yep. Yes. Good. Kick your morale up a little bit more there, Ottomans. The Polish Supreme are offering their services in our fight against the Russians. Yeah, we'll take it. 60. Okay, yeah. That's a bargain. Good. Bulgaria, that must mean they've got us swung a little more. Central Powers advance in Poland, swings Bulgaria towards nice. The Ottomans welcome. Yep, they got their ship. Oh boy. French are getting a bunch of more units. As the phony war continues. Ooh, nice. Stay there. Should have dug in that elite unit. That was a mistake. German mobilization continues. Great. These guys are elite. I'll elite them up next turn. Good. This is looking better. Oof. Good. Wow. We're already making progress on this. Pretty good. And look, I mean, these we're doing pretty good. I mean, we've got this. I could just push these guys down through here, but I know they'll just break it open. And good deal. He moved them so he can't. Nice. The danger in this game is that if you have understrength core, they can hit you with 3-4 cores a turn and just swap them out. And we do the same thing, so both sides do it. Yep, the Serbs are now reinforcing like crazy. We got through. So we've got a French naval attack. Destroyer and destroyer? Oh, he's stuck there. Great. There we go. Nice. That's good. The 5 there is great because that's an opportunity for us to kill. Said now they're going to cut that. Those units are going to be be able to supply. Maybe not if they don't. Oh boy, that was the worst thing that could have happened. All they needed to do was withdraw towards Cernovitz. He's broken through. That's ridiculous. That unit retreats towards Cernovitz. He can't break through. Well, yeah, he could have. He wouldn't have gotten this far. Let's just look at that. I do like what's our chances on the Eastern Front this turn. Why do you do that? Oh, these guys are still at 4, which is great. We're going to try to punch through them. What I need is mobilization of Austria continuing. There we go. Man, I've lost a lot of units. The enemy may launch a naval blockade. Yep. Got it. Yeah, you don't want to put, you don't, basically, you can blockade the enemy or affect their supply by getting in these supply channels here and placing your subs there, and that'll cut down on their supply. We're not going to do that yet until England gets into the war, and our plan is to get the Dreadnought. Yeah, Dreadnought versus Battleship sounds like a plan. Alright, there we go. First naval victory for Germany. Happy with that. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Boy, Tilsit was a bad loss. Destroyed. It's time to move in a little closer. Squeeze on him a little bit here. Ooh, that's not bad. seize that spot there would be great. Reinforced, huh? Hey. Well, we got these guys. He can't reinforce them. These guys are now cut off. We've got them in a pretty good pinch there. You guys are cut off, so they'll start suffering supply problems. And now we're close to... Nope, we're not going to go with any of that. 2-2. I will go for that. Alright, what can I do with these guys here? Can I get them to here? I cannot. I could shorten this defense line to this river line in here. Yep, we gotta fall back. This is just crappy, but Great. Now you pull back a little bit here. Thanks, but there you have it. That's what it is. Okay. So, yeah, we destroyed a Russian corps here. We destroyed a Russian corps up here. We got these guys on the run. We're still holding Brest-Litovsk, which is critical. And we're now pinching these guys in this little pocket here. And we hit this... Oh, we came so close to destroying that. Destroying that HQ would have been devastating. It'll cost a lot of money to resupply it, and they'll have to move things around to try to save it. No thanks, we'll do it this way. Yes, no loss, no loss. Excellent. How much money we got? Good, we got plenty. Max it. Yep, sweet. I gotta get these guys down here or over here. We got these headquarters here and a little bit of a pickle. Ottomans, let's move them. Operate. Yes. Reinforce them next turn. Good deal. These are garrisons, so small units. Yeah, we'll get those over here. That takes care of the Ottomans. Let's see what we've got over here. Anything available at all to do? I don't know how much money the Germans have. They have 313, which is quite a bit. So let's elite reinforce up. I need these guys for the yep. Reserves. That's good. Well, this reserve here, they're going to operate, and yes. Oh, we just put another ooh. Operate, yes. Operate, yes. Risky move by the Germans, but we're gonna go for it. Okay. And let's get these reserves here. Deal. And then let's take a look at what we can do diplomatically. First we'll purchase. So how much money we got left for Germany? 221. So we got to do research. It's just something that's going to have to happen. I want an infantry warfare up. I want infantry weapons up. Yes, please. And then let's do a little diplomacy. We're going to up it a little bit each couple turns till we get Bulgaria into this war. They're at 61 now, so let's give them a little nudge. Give them an additional 5% kicker. Let's go back to research and see what else we've got left. Okay, we can close this. We got left money-wise. 4 MPP. These guys got 58. 58. What can I do with that? Logistics. I'm a firm believer you just really got to throw money at these researching tables as quickly as you can. And that way, is this Serbia? Serbia's down to 85%, which is great. Russia's already at 92. Austria, 95. We've lost some territory, so that's why. I want to do at C. I think so. I think we're good. Let's set a sub here as a basically a little barrier, little screen. Another sub here. Screen out to here. Basically just kind of dip our toe in the water just a little bit here. See if maybe we can draw somebody in. All right, awesome. Let's move this unit here. Hindenburg is here, and then Hindenburg's here, and then von Bülow's up here. So Bülow's boys are pushing this way. Our plan is to eliminate this pocket here, and then just start sweeping down this way. But I think we've got a bit of an advantage here. So, and then if we can just move this infantry here and drive these guys here, we can start to create this massive pocket, and then keep the pressure on his HQs here. If he leaves that there and just reinforces it, I'm going to kill it. I don't think he will. The AI is pretty smart. These guys are all entrenched, so we're good. Yeah, that's going to do it for this turn. So, and that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks a lot for watching Strategic Command World War One. Appreciate you watching this. Hope you enjoyed this episode and enjoyed the content, because this is a great game. It just has a lot to it. The graphics, in my opinion, in terms of a strategy game, they just look pretty. It's nice. Gameplay is great. It makes you think. You make mistakes, but hey, that's what war games are about. War games aren't chess, man. Chess, you make one bad move, it's over. War games, you can make all sorts of mistakes and still be in the ball game. Can't entrench, bummer. I can't entrench them. Let's do it. Good deal. Guys fought, so they're not gonna build a. Yep, cool. All right, I'll see you on the next episode. Thanks for watching.